Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your lecture series on big data. I hope you have solved all the exercises that were given to you yesterday by Urvashi ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
I have given you the rights of the presenter so that you can start for the today's session.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Hope doing well.
Good evening, ma'am.
How many participants have joined? 70. Okay. How many you have practiced the assignment given to you? It was just a practice assignment. It was not compulsory. I got from only one student has given me the assignment. And I've replied to you also. Panalo, you can check. All the assignment was correct. Perfectly attempted. Good. Anybody else who have started doing the assignment? No one? You can write in the chat box. Okay, Raghav is trying. Okay. You have plenty of time to submit it. Yesterday I wrote in the group also. You can take 2 to 3 days as much as you want, but try it at least once. How many have done the yesterday work which I have told you to do? Only one question was that you have to use KNN and some question was given to predict the lung capacity or what, like somewhat it was given like this. You have to find the K value for that. Anybody who has tried? The one I got. Okay. That work only you copied. Almost all the questions I have make you done in this. Okay. Anybody who has tried? Today we will be moving on to the K means. Let me start with the 4, 5. I will be starting till then. Okay. How many have done this question? The K value for predicting smokers on the basis of age, height, and lung capacity. Okay, Raghav, I will be quick revising it at the end. Firstly, I will be covering K means. Then at last, I will be revising once more the K. Okay, no problem. It's I can understand. It's very new for those who are learning it first time. It's a very new concept. I will be revising it once more. At 6 o'clock, we can have 10-15 minutes revision, or if I wind up quickly, then we can have at that time also. Except Raghav, Binalio, anyone else? Shivam joined or not? Yogita. Okay, Yogita haven't joined. Shivam, yes, you have joined. What about you, Shivam?
Ma'am, I was completing my college due work, so that's why.
Okay, it's no problem. But try, you have 2 to 3 days. You can try it afterwards.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yesterday we have seen the KNN. Hope everyone have. Yesterday one confusion matrix was there. Everyone, no one asked me, so I wanted to explain it to everyone because this confusion matrix you will be seeing everywhere today. So before starting any new concept, I will be explaining what is the confusion matrix. How many students have joined? Let me see. 20. Okay. I'm waiting for others. One minute more, then we can start. Otherwise, it will be 5 minutes. Okay, Yogita has joined. Yogita, we were talking about you. You didn't join.
Ma'am,
Hello,
laptop
Yogita.
was
How are
not
you?
working.
What, Yogita? Good afternoon.
Ma'am, actually laptop was not working, so I joined from mobile.
A mobile, yes, I can see you. You joined with the mobile. Did you try any question, Yogita?
Opening, that's why I could not.
Okay, no problem. No problem at all, dear. So we are starting with the new concept, and the concept which you already been having hands-on on this, the confusion matrix. So what this confusion matrix tells to us, at last, in every approach, in every analysis, we write the command confusion matrix and we see what actually does. See, this tells us how good our model is. One thing is the accuracy, which tells. Second is the confusion matrix. We came to know, okay, this is the confusion matrix. What is that? See, true, it's come in the 2 by 2 matrix form, 2 cross true. What it does, it tells that true positive and true negative. Suppose we have find out that if this is the lung capacity, this is the age, this is the height, then it will be a smokers or non-smokers. We are going to predict this. So if we know that there are 20 smokers and non-smokers, we have 25. We know that using our data sets, we know that this is the actual data. Smokers are 20 and non-smokers are 25. If we created a model, we have this in 2025, it's in around 45 data sets, 45 rows. In that we trained with 35 rows and we predicted for the trained test data set, that is 10. Okay, total this is 45. In this 45, we have some test data and trained data. Suppose our trained data is 30 and test data is 15. So in 30, these smokers are 15 and non-smokers are 15. And in this 15, the smokers are how much left? 30. 5 and 10. Okay. Now we are going to predict this 15. So if we get here, the smokers are 5 and the non-smokers are 10. If we get the output like this, 3 and 8. What does this tell? Actually, what our model has predicted, that 3 smokers are there and 8 non-smokers are there. So false rate will be 2 and here it will be 3, I think, so 2 and 2. So our test data set what like this, we have 15 data set to be test. In that 5 were smokers and 10 were non-smokers. So what we found that it is across 85% accuracy we are getting, that our model predicted 3% as smokers and 8% as non-smokers. What does it have false predicted? It has predicted 2 false. Okay, and 2 negative. So might we have increased like this? It should be like might here it should be some other characters, other digit. It will be counting this also. So somewhat this will be predicting the negative sense. Means our model have not predicted correctly this much data. It has predicted this much data only correctly. The green one is the correctly predicted. Okay, banana sase. Function is 3. Bonello didn't got your answer question. Acha, it's okay. So the green color represent that you have what is being corrected, predicted, and the red color is showing that our model have not predicted correctly this much value. Hope it's being clear. Again, I am repeating. When you will be getting confusion matrix, it will be 2 cross true. 1 minute. Okay. What I was telling, in confusion matrix, you will be every time getting 2 cross 2 matrix in which this line will be telling you the positive data being predicted, and this line will be telling you that how many have been negatively predicted, means wrongly predicted. So we have seen yesterday also. If I show you the KNN approach, let me open this. We have created the file confusion matrix. Let us see KNN. Yes, we have created the confusion matrix. Let me show you and run this. We have used the data sets for student, I think so. So you can have a quick revision also. Yeah, Raghav. Okay, I have viewing the data set is right. Yes, we were seeing that using JRE, GP and rank, it will be admitted to the university or not. Perfectly. We have attached the data set. We have used the subset for admit, JRE, GP and rank. Then we have normalized our data sets so that it comes in one form. Then we have data set. We have set the seed. Now we have divided it into training and testing set. Define the labels for the first columns. Then we have used the library class. Then we have used the KNN. Then accuracy was, we have 16, it was 17. Let me draw the confusion matrix for this. For drawing the confusion matrix, we have to use the package caret. Now here you can see the confusion matrix in the upwards. This 0 stands for you can see on screen. Wait a second. 0 stands for that it will be not admitted to the university, and 1 stands for it will be admitted. It will be admitted to, and it will be not admitted to the university. So our data which has been predicted right is 73 and 11, means 84 rows have been predicted correctly, and 20 plus 16, that is 36 rows have been predicted wrongly. So that's why the accuracy is 70%. Okay, hope the confusion matrix now it's being cleared. I have explained this because in every KNN, K-means, random forest test, and everything you do, at last we take out the confusion matrix. How much data have been predicted wrongly or correctly? Then we see the accuracy of our model. As per the accuracy, the model is good or wrong. Because we want that this non-predicted value should be less. This value would be less, our model will be very good. This we can increase it because we have find out the KNN value in this. I think the KNN value was 1 or 2. If we plot it for 1 and 2, it will be getting more accuracy. I think it was 90%. Let me see what was the KNN value we should choose. For choosing the KNN value, we have plotted some graph. So we can see from here, the best value which we are getting is at K1. Here you can also see it's 93, and here also you can see. So at K is equal to 1, we can find the KNN, and you will be getting the best accuracy in that. So let me run for K is equal to 1. And let me make the confusion matrix for 22. That is K is equal to 1. Now you can see the accuracy is 93.3%, and the negative value which have been predicted is 8 only. So our prediction is good. Okay, Manali, I didn't share this data set. Yes, I didn't share. Yesterday, students, yes, I haven't shared. Today, I will be sharing this data set also. Okay, Manali. So you can see using the perfect K value is also matter in KNN approach. By choosing K is equal to 1, our prediction goes higher and it giving an accuracy of 93%. It's very good. But if we were choosing K is equal to 16, we will be getting the lower, someone mic has okay, lower accuracy. And this negative data set was too much. Hope it's being cleared. Now moving on further. K means clustering. We will be covering what is clustering. I will be starting from the deep only, yes, from the basic. What is clustering? Where it is being used, type of clustering, what is K means clustering, how does it work, and I will be giving a demo on Netflix. This work you will be doing Netflix use case. I will be showing you with iris data, which I showed you yesterday. What is iris data? I think I have the slide here. This data set I will be showing you the K means clustering, and you will be doing on the Netflix data. I will be providing you the Netflix data. So anybody who have the approach of, before moving on this, any problem with the confusion matrix? Everybody understand what is confusion matrix? I have shown you with the example also. Because this is the most important part of any analysis. That's why I have start with the confusion matrix only.
मैम कंफ्यूजन मैट्रिक्स में 100% एक्यूरेसी
नहीं, 100% एक्यूरेसी तो आपने बना लिया तो बहुत अच्छा मॉडल आ जाएगा. एक्चुअली कंफ्यूजन मैट्रिक्स है ना, एक बोलते हैं ना निचोड़ निकल के आता है. All conclusion what you have done at once enhance you want to see, you can see here. You are getting a matrix like this. In that you will be getting that okay. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला 10 बच्चों के नाम हैं, you have to predict क्या नेम हो सकते हैं. तो तुमने 8 बच्चों के नाम प्रिडिक्ट सही कर लिए, 2 बच्चों के नहीं प्रिडिक्ट किए, तो मैं कहूंगी चलो यार मॉडल तब भी ठीक है, ये जैसे राघव है तो ये सही प्रिडिक्ट कर सकता है. बट कोई है किसी ने 2 प्रिडिक्ट किए और 8 नहीं प्रिडिक्ट कर पाया, तो मॉडल अच्छा नहीं माना जाएगा. ठीक है, तो सेम है, वो हम कैसे स्टडी कर पा रहे हैं, हमें कैसे पता चल रहा है वो कितना प्रिडिक्ट कर रहा है कितना नहीं प्रिडिक्ट कर रहा है, वो हम यहाँ से देख सकते हैं. ये जो इधर वाली लाइन बताती है ना, ये दिस इज शोइंग द पॉजिटिवली प्रिडिक्टेड. राघव हैज प्रिडिक्टेड 8 करेक्टली. ठीक है, तो 8 करेक्टली हमें कहां से पता चल रहा है, यहां से. तू नहीं प्रिडिक्ट कर पाया, वो इधर वाले एरो से पता चला. तो उससे हमारी एक्यूरेसी आई थी 93. उससे पहले हमने देखा था हमारी एक्यूरेसी आई थी 70 ऑल्सो. ये देखो, ये एक्यूरेसी आई थी हमारी 70. वो हमें देखने से ही पता चल रहा है उसने इतने चीज ठीक प्रिडिक्ट की, बट इतने चीज उसने गलत प्रिडिक्ट की. 36 उसने गलत प्रिडिक्ट किया, 84 उसने सही प्रिडिक्ट किया. तो हमें कंफ्यूजन मैट्रिक्स से सब कुछ निकल के आता है. बेसिकली हमें एक्यूरेसी चाहिए होती है, हमें देखना होता है कि कितना है. खापा वैल्यू भी होती है, वो कम होनी चाहिए. और है स्टडी करने के लिए, अगर तुम्हें कुछ कहीं पेपर में दिखना है तो लिख सकते हो. वैसे जो हमें बेसिक काम होता है वो खापा वैल्यू, एक्यूरेसी और ये बस. तो एनी डाउट you can ask me, or if it's fine you can write no problem ma'am. NP बट लिखना है, नहीं लिखोगे तो मुझे पता नहीं चलेगा तुम लोग सुन रहे हो मेरी बात.
के वैल्यू में एक्सप्लेन करें.
के वैल्यू बता दूं?
यस मैम.
ओके, एक बार नाम बता देना अपना.
राघव.
राघव, ओके ठीक है राघव, नो प्रॉब्लम. राघव देखो के वैल्यू हमने कैसे पता किया, पहले तो ना हमने रैंडमली चूज किया, हमने ना हमें नहीं पता है इस कर्व के बारे में, हमें नहीं पता, तो हमने ना पहले KNN 16 डाल के देखा कि के की वैल्यू हम 16 ले लेते हैं, 17 ले लेते हैं, 22 ले लेते हैं, 23 ले लेते हैं। कुछ डेटा सेट होते हैं जिनके 22 23 भी जाते हैं, ठीक है। तो बट हमारी एक्यूरेसी अच्छी नहीं आ रही थी, वो हमने केवल एक्यूरेसी से भी चेक कर सकते हो, एक्यूरेसी निकालने का ये फॉर्मूला है, इससे भी चेक कर सकते हो या कंफ्यूजन मैट्रिक्स से चेक कर सकते हो एज पर योर विश। अगर मुझे ये वैल्यू चाहिए तो एक ग्राफ मैंने बनाया, मैंने वैल्यू 1 to 23 डाली है, इसलिए यू कैन सी स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 1 to 23। तो 1 to 50 के लिए चेक करना चाहते हो, यू कैन चेक इट। मैंने उसके बाद क्या किया है, मैंने हर मॉडल पे KNN बनाया है और उसकी एक्यूरेसी फाइंड आउट की है और उसको डिस्प्ले कराया, ठीक है। तो दैट यू कैन सी हियर, मैंने हर का मॉडल बनाया है, मतलब k इज इक्वल टू 1 पे मॉडल बनाया, k इज इक्वल टू 2 पे भी बनाया, 3 पे भी बनाया, और उसकी एक्यूरेसी लिखी कि हाँ मुझे एज अ वन ग्लांस देखने से ही पता चल जाए कौन सा की वैल्यू मुझे लेनी चाहिए कि हमारी एक्यूरेसी हाई है। Why I didn't choose 7? अच्छा 5th, चलो राघव बताओ, इस डेटा सेट में ये दिख रहा है ना, मैंने 6 क्यों नहीं लिया, मैं k इज इक्वल टू 1 क्यों बोली जा रही हूँ बार बार?
मैम उसमें हाई एक्यूरेसी है।
हाँ, तो मैंने इससे क्या पता चल गया, जहां हाईएस्ट एक्यूरेसी आ रही है वही k की वैल्यू होनी चाहिए, उससे हमारा मॉडल अच्छा बन रहा है, मतलब प्रिडिक्शन हमारी हाई हो जा रही है, गलत होने के चांसेस कम है, ठीक है।
ओके मैम।
ओके, एनी डाउट? वेरी गुड, राघव के लिए क्लैप हो जाए भाई, एक्चुअली आस्क सम क्वेश्चन, मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है। एनीबडी एल्स हु वांट टू आस्क द क्वेश्चन? एनीबडी हैव द प्रॉब्लम? देखो शिवम ने क्लैप भी कर दिया, कैसे किया शिवम? आई ऑल्सो वांट टू क्लैप। चलो शिवम मेरी तरफ से भी क्लैप कर दो, मुझे ऑप्शन नहीं दिख रहा। चलो शिवम ने मेरी तरफ से भी क्लैप कर दी। एनीबडी एल्स हु वांट टू आस्क द क्वेश्चन? अंकित ने भी कर दी, देखो गुड, ऐसे पता चलता है हाँ 3 बच्चे तो एक्टिव है। ठीक है, ओके चलो मूविंग ऑन फर्दर, के मींस पढ़ते हैं अब हम। अच्छा चलो क्लस्टरिंग बताओ, क्लस्टरिंग क्या होती है? क्लासिफिकेशन तो समझ में आया ना, हम कोई चीज क्लासिफाई कर रहे हैं, ये इस कैटेगरी में आएगा या इस कैटेगरी में आएगा। क्लस्टरिंग क्या करता है? इन द चैट बॉक्स और यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ, कम ऑन फास्ट, अपनी लैंग्वेज में बताना, नॉट आई डोंट वांट एनी बुकिश लैंग्वेज, व्हाट यू अंडरस्टैंड। देखो वर्ड कह रहे हैं क्लस्टर, क्लस्टरिंग, तो क्लस्टर बनता होगा। ओके विनायक, परफेक्ट आंसर यार, पुट सेम ऑब्जेक्ट इन सेम ग्रुप, परफेक्ट। एनीबडी एल्स? Anybody else? Yeah, you are too much intelligent group I have having. I was seeing yesterday groups. Yes, perfect, ma'am. When I tried for Kane and train data. Okay, you want to know that what does have been written, Vinalio? I'm showing you the code. Vinali, do you want to know that, ma'am, why I have written this code? Because these codes have been written. I'm not getting anything, Vinali. Please tell me. मैं दिखाती हूँ एक बार मेथड। Just to see pattern in our data is clustering. Okay. See, when we divide the data, we are dividing the data. So that day when we have done something linear regression, we have used the data subsets true and false like type of, I think so, as much I remembered. So here also we have some, when we divide the sample. So here data D, if I run this, it will be running or not. I don't know. There are some value that is coming in positive. There are some values that are coming in negatives. I cannot see, but there are some value that comes in positive and there are some value that comes in negative. So we are taking that values. Okay, you are saying, the subset dot n is without, yes, is without dependent variable. We are adding here. When we are training it, then we are adding. Okay, Benali, I got your question. Hope I'm clear. Achha, cause it gave me an error. What error was that? Because see, you can see I am adding here. When I'm training the data sets, I am training with stat.d and 1, 1. I'm dividing the data sets here, train and testing. These are the data labels. When I am passing here, you can see I am using for here we are passing without the dependent variables, means the value which I have to find out, I'm not using it here. I am using it in the data labels, in the train data labels. There are other way of doing this also. You can simply divide like this also. Okay, you can add it 1 and 2 also, or true or positive also. There are different way of dividing the data sets into training or testing as your wish, which you are using. One more method today I will be showing you. There are 3 methods to divide it. Directly using true or false, or 1 or 2, divide the sample. This method I will be also showing. Okay, let me show this also. This is also an interesting method. What this method tells us, we have to use 3 libraries in this. I'm reading that data set only. That students only. Okay. Here what I am doing, I am making this 0 as no and 1 as yes. The admission is there and the admission is not there, because I want to make it as a factor variables. The same thing I am doing, but with the same KNN approach, I am going to apply it. This is one of the method. This is second of the method. Okay. What I am doing now, I am again distributing it into the training set and the training set and the testing set. I am using the sample function, which is in the caret package. I am using 1 and 2, means the value will be like this, 1 or 2. And what I am defining it 70 to 30%, 70% and 30%. So 70% of the value will be having 1 and 30% of the value will be having 2. So I am dividing my training and testing set like this. All the columns will be divided in this. No dependent and independent variable will be taken at separately. It will be like one go only. Then what I'm using train control method. There is one method to train the model. So we are using the train control method. This is the train method which is being used to train our machine by using different method. We can use the random forest, we can use the KNN, we can use the SVM, K-means, but what other method we can use using the train function. This is one of the approach to train the machines, and we passed one parameter here, train control. So that's we have used in the upper side. I will be explaining in deeply in SVM, because I have already told you I don't want to confuse you with 2 methods. Kunali have asked the question, that's why I have telling him you can train the sets like this also. Variable length differ found for age.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. My question was, when you do the training, do you include the dependable data, which is the smoke, in this case?
Mm-hmm.
Because I removed the smoke column
Okay.
because it was giving me an error with it over when I included it.
You were removing the smoke from the here.
Yes,
Why it was so?
it was giving an error when I was doing the training.
You were writing when you were writing smoke and training the data set, then it was giving an error.
Yes.
Let me try it. Okay, I got your question. When you delete that smoke and you were training, then it was given any error or it was running fine?
Running fine.
Okay, I will tell you why it was so.
Most likely it's because of the data type, because it's yes, no.
Okay. So then you have to convert it into 0 and 1. Okay. How you will convert? I just show you. Just show you in the other file how you will convert it. You will write this command.
Else.
These 2 lines you have to write. You have to just write here at what admit only. Only it was smoke. Smoke is equal to yes. Let me write it for you. You can copy it from here. Here it will be like smoke. Here it will be yes, and then you will be assigning 0 and 1. Okay. Same it for that no also. Now the value will be like in the data smoke you will be getting. Here also you have to change 0 and 1.
Okay. Otherwise, I could use if else command as well.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Did you got the answer, Munalio?
Yes.
Okay. So much thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. Someone has answered me about this. Just to see pattern our data is clustering, machine learning. Anybody who wants to answer for this? Chalo. Perfect a group of similar data. So clustering is a process of dividing the data sets into groups that are having the same data points. Let me explain with a general real life example. Suppose there is a restaurant. When we sit on one dining table, so we have these similar family members in this. But if we see in the other dining tables, they will be of the similar groups. But in these 2 dining tables, there will be no connection for that. We will be not knowing each other. Same, the best example is of the mall. Mall also implement the clustering approach also. When we go for shopping, if you want to buy an apple, you will get an apple, red apple, green apple, or fruits area in one go. Okay, so we are clustering it one item. You will be getting the grocery item at one stock, that cold storage at one stock. This is a general life clustering example. Where it is being used, generally it is in Flickr, Amazon, Netflix. We are using the clustering approach. There are different types of clustering. One is exclusive clustering, which means they are exclusive, not dependent on one and each other. That is the K-means clustering we will be studying. Next is the overlap clustering, in which some data points are being overlapping. That are the example of that clustering is fuzzy C-means clustering. Then is the hierarchical clustering. Dendrogram is the example of this. What we do, we cluster it as a tree and we make a hierarchy of that. So what is a K-means clustering now? K-means is a clustering algorithm whose main goal, it should be N. main goal is to group similar elements or data points into a cluster. We want to have the similar data points in the cluster. In the KNN, K stands for the K nearest neighbors. Here K means is the number of clusters. K stands for number of clusters. Another example for this is, suppose I'm living in a hostel and I have to wash the clothes. So what I will do, there is a pile of clothes in my cupboard to be washed. You can see there are a pile of clothes to be washed in my cupboard. So what I will do, I will call my mom, I have too much of clothes to be washed. What can I do? She will reply to me that, okay, take out the white clothes in a one bucket. Other that has to be dry washed into the other. That is to be washed with the soap. It should be others. So what I am actually doing, I am making the cluster and fitting the best data points into that cluster. Okay, this is the white cloth. If I take out one, it's a white cloth. I will be putting it into this cluster in this white bucket or some bucket in which clothes is there. They have to be dry wash. I will be putting into the other cups. So the same approach we will be using in the K-means. We will be picking up a data points and we will be seeing that, okay, it will be best suitable in which cluster. Hope the example is being clear to everyone. So best example which is being used in day-to-day, everyone is using is the Google News. If we scroll some news, other day if you are seeing or in the same day, the news related to that stuff which you are seeing will be coming. So the K-means have been used by Google News in clustering the news automatically in your Google News. If nowadays, if you search about the COVID cases or what, you will be getting 2, 3, 4 or cases. If you are searching about that Kareena Kapoor news, it will be coming scrolling like that only. So it is following the K-means clustering. So question for you all, if I am an architect, okay, I have to open the school for the students and I don't want that student should travel much to study. At which area should I open the school? Or how many schools should be opened? 2 questions. In which area? This is an area. Suppose I live in Chandigarh. So this is the area of Chandigarh. How many schools should be opened and at which data points it should be opened so that every students get the knowledge also and the students should not have to travel much. So any idea how many schools should be open? Okay. सारे आर्किटेक्ट है, सही आंसर बता रहे हैं. Raghav, Vinalio, Vinayak, Shivam, perfect. Yogita, you are not answering today.
Ma'am, actually typing.
अच्छा, मोबाइल से ज्वाइन हो.
Yes, ma'am.
कोई नहीं. तो उसमें भी तो ऑप्शन होता होगा राइट करने का, चैट करने का. इट्स डिफिकल्ट इन दैट.
Yes, ma'am. Option चूज करना पड़ता है, फिर स्क्रीन गायब हो जाती है मेन स्क्रीन से.
ओके, चलो कोई नहीं. ठीक है, there we will be opening at 3 points. I think this 3 points were in your mind. Shivam, Vinayak, Raghav, or some other points were in your mind. The 3 points. Okay, this 3 points we will open so that the student does not have to travel much also. Good. तो तुम आर्किटेक्ट भी बन सकते हो, इंजीनियर भी बन सकते हो. Very nice. Now moving further, suppose practical exposure देख लिया, हम देखते हैं actually ये work कैसे. Suppose we have this much data points और हमें इसे क्लस्टर करना है और हमारे पास नंबर ऑफ क्लस्टर्स हैं 3. ठीक है, मतलब हमें 3 क्लस्टर्स ही बनाने हैं. तो हम क्या कहेंगे, हाँ जी ये मतलब अभी हमारे पास ये सारे एक कलर में है, समझ लो. ये मतलब समझ लो ऐसा है 1 2 ऐसे करके ना हमारे पास केवल होल्स है. अब उसमें हमने 3 क्लस्टर्स बनाने थे तो मैंने कहा अच्छा ये दोनों पास में है इसको रेड कर दो, इसको जी ब्लू कर दो, इसको ग्रीन कर दो। मैंने ऐसा कुछ बना दिया, 3 क्लस्टर बन गए जी। क्या एक्चुअली में ऐसे होता है? नहीं। हम क्या करते हैं, हम मिनिमम डिस्टेंस देखते हैं। हम पहला पॉइंट उठाएंगे, अच्छा चलो इसको मैं इसके साथ चेक करूंगी, नहीं यार इनके दोनों ना सेम में आने चाहिए। फिर मतलब अगर इस पॉइंट का चेक करें तो हम इस पॉइंट का इससे भी इस पॉइंट का इससे चेक करेंगे, इससे चेक करेंगे और इससे चेक करेंगे, ये किस में लाई करना चाहिए। तो मैं कहूंगी नहीं यार ये क्लोजेस्ट है रेड के, तो मैं इसको रेड ही करूंगी। ऐसे ही मैं आइटरेट करती जाऊंगी अनलेस एंड अनटिल आई फाउंड कि हाँ बेस्ट सुटेबल पोजीशन क्या होगी। तो मेरी तो भाई ये क्लस्टर बना बाय आइटरेटिंग इट, हाँ कि इसके मिनिमम डिस्टेंस देखूं, इसका देखूं, इसका देखूं, तो मुझे ये, बट मैंने सोचा कैसे था कि नहीं यार ये तो ऐसे दिखना चाहिए था। तो व्हाट वी थिंक एंड व्हाट वी एक्चुअली गेट, इट्स नॉट द सेम, इट्स डिपेंड्स ऑन द मिनिमम डिस्टेंस। ठीक है, इसमें भी यूक्लिडियन डिस्टेंस यूज होता है टू फाइंड द मिनिमम डिस्टेंस। हाँ जी, कल एल्बो कर्व बोल रही थी ना, तो के मीन्स में एक्चुअल एल्बो कर्व भी जिसमें आप बोल सकते हो उसमें भी बोल सकते हो कि इसमें मुझे पता चलता है कि हाँ जी ये ना एल्बो जैसा बनता है। तुम देखना यहाँ बनेगा एल्बो जैसा, कि ये पता चलेगा हमें कि हमें के की वैल्यू एग्जैक्टली लेनी कितनी चाहिए। अगर मैं के 4 लूं तो ये वेरी कर जाएगा, ये ऐसा बनेगा कुछ। फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं के इज इक्वल टू 3 ले रही थी तो अलग था, के इज इक्वल टू 4 ले रही थी तो ऐसा बना। तो कितनी के की वैल्यू लेनी चाहिए कि हमारी एक्यूरेसी अच्छी हो, उसके लिए हम यूज करते हैं एल्बो पॉइंट या एल्बो कर्व। ये हमारा एल्बो पॉइंट हो गया। We will finding this elbow point. So the summarizing for the K-means algorithm is we will be choosing an initial centroids, then from that centroids we will be finding the closest distance using Euclidean distance, and then we will be iterating it, and until and unless the clusters or the centroids has been changed, we will be doing this. So the function being used for doing k-means in R is k-means function, in which we have attributes cluster, centers, witnesses, dot witness, and sites. We can see cluster means how many clusters, numbers, it should be number allocated. Center मैट्रिक्स होनी चाहिए, हम देखेंगे क्या क्या पास करते हैं। ठीक है, पढ़ने के बाद जब हम पढ़ लेंगे मैं दिखाऊंगी के मीन्स कैसे करते हैं। तो ये आपका टास्क होगा, एक और क्वेश्चन ये आप अब इसके बाद पता नहीं हम मंडे मिलेंगे या नहीं मिलेंगे, माइट बी, तो ये आप कर भी सकते हो, नहीं भी कर सकते हो, एट पास योर चॉइस, एंड यू कैन सेंड मी ऑन द मेल, यू कैन टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन। ठीक है, आई एम नॉट पेस्टिंग इट इन दैट ड्राइव, यू कैन टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट फ्रॉम सिंपली हियर। आपको क्या करना है, मैं आपको नेटफ्लिक्स का डेटा डाल दूंगी, वहां पर नेटफ्लिक्स आता है, उसको अपना बिजनेस ना एक्सपैंड करना है। ठीक है, नेटफ्लिक्स के पास चैलेंज है, समझ लो आप एक नेटफ्लिक्स के ओनर हो और आपको अपना बिजनेस एक्सपैंड करना है। तो बिजनेस एक्सपैंड करने के लिए एज मच एज आपको अपनी मूवीज के हिट बनाने होंगे, कि हम कौन कौन सी मूवीज दिखाएं कि हाँ ये पर्सन वॉच करे। ठीक है, तो आप वो कैसे करोगे। तो नेटफ्लिक्स ने क्या किया, उसने कहा हम ग्रुप करेंगे मूवीज को कि उनके बजट कितनी है, ग्रॉस कितनी है, और फेसबुक लाइक्स कितनी है। ठीक है, उसके बाद ये के मीन्स 5000 वैल्यूज हैं अराउंड हमारे पास, मैं देखूंगी मेरे डेटा सेट में कितने हैं। फिर आपको उसमें के मीन्स लगानी है और ग्रुप करना है उस डेटा सेट को। होपफुली द क्वेश्चन इज बीइंग क्लियर। मैं डेटा सेट दिखाती हूँ आपको। देखो ये है उसके लिए जिसको करना है, ठीक है, नहीं करना है तो नहीं करना, एक प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी। आई थिंक आई एम हैविंग अराउंड 5044 रोज। ठीक है, वी आर हैविंग ह्यूज डेटा हियर। सो इसमें आपको देखो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट है, कलर है, डायरेक्टर नेम है, ड्यूरेशन है मूवी की, फैक्टर्स है, ग्रॉस है, जनरीज है, कौन कौन से एक्टर्स हैं, मूवी टाइटल्स है, ठीक है, मूवी का लिंक क्या है, लैंग्वेज है, कंट्री है। तो इसमें मैंने कुछ कुछ दे रखा है, फेसबुक लाइक्स है। तो मैंने आपको बोला है कि आपको बस इन 3 पैरामीटर यूज करके, बजट, ग्रॉस एंड फेसबुक लाइक्स यूज करके आपको क्लस्टर करना। ठीक है, होपफुली एनी डाउट इन द क्वेश्चन। ठीक है, मैं पहले आपको कराती हूँ इस पे, हमें करना है के मीन्स। सो हियर वी गो। देखो मैं इनबिल्ट डेटा है उस पर कराती हूँ सबसे पहले। ये आपको ना कोई डेटा सेट रीड करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, आप साथ साथ में भी लिख सकते हो ऐसे, ठीक है। मतलब इसके लिए आपको एक्स्ट्रा डेटा सेट की जरूरत नहीं है, इट इज इनबिल्ट डेटा सेट इन आर। सो मैंने एरस को डेटा के अंदर फीड कर दिया। नाउ आई वांट टू सी द डायमेंशन ऑफ दिस, इट्स 150 रोज एंड 5 कॉलम्स। चलो हम व्यू कर रहे। सी, यही मैंने कल आपको दिखाया भी था। दिखाती हूँ, ये दिखाया था ना मैंने, सेपल लेंथ, सेपल विड्थ, पेटल लेंथ, पेटल विड्थ, यही वाला चीज। ये डेटा है इसके अंदर, ये ऑलरेडी फीड है। स्पेशीज है, पेटल विड्थ है, पेटल लेंथ है, सेपल विड्थ है, सेपल लेंथ है, ठीक है। फिर हमने क्या किया, हमने एक डेटा मैट्रिक्स बना ली। आपने मैट्रिक्स पढ़ा होगा, ठीक है। आप इसको देखना चाहते हो तो आप इसको सिंपल टाइप करके देख भी सकते हो, ठीक है। हमने एक सिंपल मैट्रिक्स बना लिया इसके, ठीक। अगर हम कोई और डेटा सेट लेते, देखो इसमें तो कोई नल वैल्यूज है नहीं, ठीक है। हम ना प्री प्रोसेसिंग करते हैं तो हम नल वैल्यूज को रिमूव कर देते हैं। अगर आपको कोई ऐसा डेटा सेट चाहिए रो नो, जैसे वो 5000 रोज वाला दिया है ना मैंने, उसमें कोई नल वैल्यूज भी हो सकती है, तो उसके लिए आप क्या करोगे, na.omit लिखोगे। ये क्या करेगा, जिसकी जिसकी नल वैल्यूज होगी ना इस मैट्रिक्स में, वो उसको डिलीट कर देगा, उसको नहीं लेगा। एक ये अप्रोच होती है। एक अप्रोच होती है हम ओमिट ना करें, उस वैल्यू को चेंज कर दे उसकी मीन वैल्यू से या मीडियन वैल्यू से। हम वो भी देख लेंगे वो कैसे कर सकते हैं। एक तो है कि जो अगर यहाँ पर समझ लो 3.7 नहीं होती, ठीक, और मैंने इसे एनालिसिस करना होता तो मैं कैसे कर लेती, इसमें तो कोई वैल्यू नहीं है। तो मैं क्या करूंगी, इस पूरे रो को ड्रॉप कर दूंगी। एक ये होता है, रो को ड्रॉप ना करके मैं इसकी वैल्यू को इस कॉलम की मीन से या मीडियन से या मोड से चेंज कर दूंगी, ठीक। होप इट्स बीइंग क्लियर टू एवरीवन। यू कैन राइट द कोड लाइन बाय लाइन ऑल्सो, क्योंकि इसमें एरस डेटा पे वर्क करना है तो दैट इज इजी, कोई डेटा सेट की जरूरत नहीं है आपको, आप डायरेक्टली लिख सकते हो, ठीक है। अब मैंने बनाया एल्बो कर्व। एल्बो कर्व के लिए एक सिंपल फॉर्मूला है, यू कैन राइट इट डाउन। मैंने उसको सेव किया है WSS में। फिर मैंने 2 to 15 के लिए उस WSS को चलाया है और उसको प्लॉट किया है। देखो जैसे मैंने ये प्लॉट किया, यू कैन सी दैट दिस इज द एल्बो कर्व। ये मुझे लग रहा है ये इससे भी नीचे है ना, हाँ, yes, this is the elbow being made. Let's go. देखो जो पहला एल्बो जैसा बन रहा है ना, मिडिल, आपको मिडिल पॉइंट नहीं देखना कि कहां तक नीचे जा रहा है, जहां ये एल्बो पॉइंट दिखेगा। आई थिंक दिस इज द एल्बो पॉइंट है। हम इस 3 भी ले सकते हैं, वी कैन चेक इट कि एल्बो पॉइंट क्या होना चाहिए, एक्यूरेसी चेक कर लेंगे। चलो मैंने यहाँ पर 3 लिया है, इसको ये वाला पॉइंट लिया, ठीक है। तो मैंने क्या लगाया, मैंने के मीन्स लिखा और जो मैट्रिक्स थी उधर पास किया और उसके कितने क्लस्टर बनने चाहिए वो पास किया, ठीक है। इसके डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं, वी कैन प्लॉट इट एंड सी। देखो तीन कलर्स मैंने यूज किए हैं कि जितने क्लस्टर हो, क्लस्टर +1 उसके कलर्स हो जाए, ठीक है। तो 2 मतलब इसमें जो वैल्यू रिटर्न होके आ रही थी वो 2 आ रही थी, तो मैंने 2 + 1 कर दिया तो 3 कलर्स आ रहे हैं यहाँ पर। अगर मैं ये नहीं करती हूँ तो देखो ब्लैक आएगा, ठीक है। मुझे चाहिए नहीं यार सब कुछ कलर से दिख के आए, इसलिए मैंने क्लस्टर +1 किया। इसके बाद मैं चाहती हूँ कि जो इसकी सेंट्रोइड्स के पॉइंट हैं उनमें ना पॉइंट बन के आए। देखो मैंने किया ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सेपल लेंथ, सेपल पेटल लेंथ, मैंने ना क्लस्टर किए हैं उनको। कुछ क्लासेस थी ना, सेटोजा था, कोई वर्निका था, तो मैंने उनको क्लस्टर किया है। ये एक ग्रुप ऑफ क्लस्टर दिखा रहा है, ब्लू इज द अनदर ग्रुप ऑफ क्लस्टर एंड ग्रीन इज द अनदर ग्रुप ऑफ क्लस्टर। देखिए इसी कोड को आपको उसके लिए भी चला के देखना है कि उसमें कितने नंबर ऑफ क्लस्टर बनने चाहिए। देखिए एनी डाउट? I will be sharing this k-means code to everyone using Google Drive. If you are writing and some line is being skipped, then you can ask me. Otherwise, I will be uploading this. Or best is if you let me share this. अब बाद में करोगे। चलो मैं ना एक SVM बढ़ा लूंगी इससे तो ठीक है। I will share this code to everyone. You can try it afterwards. होप के मीन्स का कुछ आइडिया हुआ सबको? ठीक है, क्या होता है एल्बो पॉइंट, कैसे निकाला, और ये आपको करना है। ठीक है, चलो इट्स नॉट थैंक यू। हम दूसरी स्लाइड्स पढ़ेंगे। ठीक है, अब हम पढ़ेंगे सपोर्ट वेक्टर मशीन, SVM। सो एनी आइडिया बिफोर मूविंग ऑन टू दी SVM की हाँ SVM क्या होता है? देखो हमने सुपरवाइज्ड अनसुपरवाइज्ड लर्निंग पढ़ा, सुपरवाइज में हमने केएनएन पढ़ा, अनसुपरवाइज में हमने के मीन्स पढ़ा। देखो के मीन्स में हमने ना ट्रेनिंग सेट में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया और ना टेस्ट सेट में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया, हमने सीधे क्लस्टरिंग लगाई। ठीक है, तो हमने पहले अपने मशीन को कुछ भी नहीं ट्रेन किया ना इस पे, इसीलिए इसको अनलेबल्ड बोलते हैं। बट केएनएन ने हमने टेस्टिंग ट्रेनिंग में डिवाइड किया, ट्रेन से उससे अपने मशीन को ट्रेन किया, टेस्ट से वैलिडेट किया ना, दैट इज वाई इट इज कॉल्ड अ सुपरवाइज लर्निंग। और जो के मीन्स कर रहा दैट इज अनसुपरवाइज लर्निंग। अभी तक मुझे नहीं लगता कोई डाउट होना चाहिए। वी विल बी हैविंग इफ डाउट तो यू विल बी टेकिंग दैट 6। तो एसवीएम का कोई आइडिया? एसवीएम सुपरवाइज्ड है कि अनसुपरवाइज्ड है? ये एसवीएम में हम क्या करते हैं? कुछ भी आइडिया तो यू कैन टेल। You can write in the chat box. ठीक है, Vinayak is saying it is a supervised learning. Let me see how much support for Vinayak. विनायक को कितने लोग सपोर्ट करते हैं कि ही सेइंग करेक्टली? Okay, okay. No problem. Sure. It is a supervised learning. ठीक है, तो हमने मशीन लर्निंग का इंट्रोडक्शन देख लिया था। मैंने कहा था कि हम सुपरवाइज अनसुपरवाइज डिवाइड द डेटा यूजिंग हाँ मुझे लगा ठीक आंसर दिया, लेकिन हाँ ठीक है, परफेक्ट बना रही हूँ। ठीक है, हम देखेंगे अभी क्या होता है। इट इज अ सुपरवाइज, मुझे बस ऊपर का चाहिए था। ठीक है, तो हमने ना एक तीसरा लर्निंग नहीं डिस्कस किया था कल। मैंने कहा था कल करेंगे क्योंकि आई डोंट वांट टू पुट मोर फीड टू यू yesterday only। अब आपको थोड़ा ना क्लियर हो गया होगा सुपरवाइज अनसुपरवाइज। अब रीइंफोर्समेंट लर्निंग क्या होता है? कल तीसरा हमने छोड़ दिया था, हमने रीइंफोर्समेंट लर्निंग के बारे में बात नहीं किया था। राइट द आंसर, व्हाट इज रीइंफोर्समेंट लर्निंग? रीइंफोर्समेंट लर्निंग एनीबॉडी? रीइंफोर्समेंट लर्निंग क्या होता है? सुपरवाइज अनसुपरवाइज बता दिया, रीइंफोर्समेंट क्या होता है?
मैम एक्चुअली by post and the काइंड ऑफ कि अगर कोई अच्छा काम करता है तो उसको प्राइज मिलता है, और अगर कोई गलत करता है तो पनिशमेंट मिलती है। वैसा कि अगर उसका आउटपुट सही आता है तो उसको मोटिवेशन देनी चाहिए, और अगर गलत आता है नेगेटिव फीडबैक मिलता है।
ओके, ठीक है। अर्चित, परफेक्ट। सेल्फ ड्राइव कार एग्जाम्पल। यस, अर्चित ने अच्छा आंसर दिया है, सेल्फ ड्राइव कार। चलो मैं एक एग्जाम्पल से बता देती हूँ। सपोज ये अर्चित है, ठीक है अर्चित, तुमको ना आइलैंड पे छोड़ दिया गया, तो तुम क्या करोगे? अर्चित जरा बताओ, अर्चित तुमको आइलैंड पे छोड़ दिया गया तो तुम क्या करोगे? करोगे की करोगे? आई डोंट नो। अर्चित, सॉरी इफ आई एम मिसलीडिंग, यू कैन unmute yourself and tell. Archit, can you hear me? You are connected with laptop only. Not have microphone access. Okay, no problem. चलो फिर तो मेरा शिवम ही बताएगा। चलो शिवम स्टार्ट करो। तुमको अगर आइलैंड पे छोड़ दिया गया तो तुम क्या करोगे? What you will do if I leave you on an island alone? He will cry. Okay, don't cry. We are not going to leave you on island alone. So what he will do? Any idea? Except crying.
For survival
Yes.
instinct.
After crying, what you will do?
First of all, at first I will look for the signs of human life, such as any kind of fire or
Okay. कहो ना प्यार, उसमें भी ऐसे हुआ था ना?
क्या मैम?
कहो ना प्यार मूवी देखिए? It was like that only, na? They were on an island and they learn how to survive. And after they got the help, it's like that. So what we do? The machine is search food for survive. Okay, Deepika, perfect. Raghav want to say something.
मैम मैन वर्सेस वाइल्ड मत लेंगे।
Okay, that's good also. So what we will do? We will firstly we will start from the food, because the man to live we want food and water and heat and all. Okay, so we will start learning by yourself only. Nobody else will. We are going to. It's going to teach that how you will learn in one minute. Till then, read this page. Okay. Sorry, a call was there. So what we will do, we will adapt the changes and learn what to eat, how to eat. The same. We learn from the experience. Okay, we will be learning by our experience. We will be getting, okay, suppose this is a life example. Okay, this was that. How a machine come to know? Suppose if I tell him there are 3 types of diseases. चलो COVID-19 का ले लेती हूँ, ठीक है? COVID-19 का example लेते हैं. Let us, I train my machine को, okay, this parameter will lead to COVID-19. But एक और नया वायरस आ गया ना COVID-19 से भी बेहतर, जिससे बहुत ज्यादा ही human life को हो रहा है. How do we survive on an island alone instead of panicking? Okay. देखो बनालू ने कितना he has written, how do you survive an island alone instead of panicking? Start the following survival steps in order of priority. Find a source of drinking water, build a shelter, build a fire, create rescue signals, find a source of food, create tools for catching food. Oh my god, it seems like Banali has an experience of that. Survival. Okay, and at last he has written, create a raft to leave the island. Search. Okay, Monali has searched online. So we learn by the experience. They have told this example, so it remains in your mind for the future. Okay, अगर हम कोई चीज in the fun way सीखते हैं ना, तो it's remained in our mind for a long time. So if I was telling how a machine will be learning, so it will be we train that okay, these 2-3 parameters will lead to COVID-19. Okay, if new disease have arrived, the machine will learn itself. Okay, this is a new disease. It will name something and train the machine by itself. Okay, so it's learn like reinforcement learning. We are learning by the experience. Hope it's being clear. Now we will be having the SVM. Okay, SVM, it is not reinforcement learning, it is a supervised learning only. Okay, तो हम supervised learning पे ही वापस आते हैं. Let me see the SVM. SVM stands for support vector machine, और बनालियो ने मुझे chat में लिखा भी था कि in this, yes, mostly important, Harshdeep has written, have the will to live. Okay. And actually, this is the main motive of life, that we should have a will to live. We have survived from such a pandemic situation, and we are here living and talking to each other. This is very good for all. Many of them have lose their life also. So it's better. We have to have a will of living, and for the will, we have to work also. So he has written that we divide the data set into the plane. We divide the data using a plane. So that when anybody say that SVM, so you should get in the mind that we are separating the data using hyperplane. Whenever anybody says SVM, we should click in the mind that we are going to divide the data using hyperplane. So what are the features of this? We have supervised machine learning algorithm. It is used both for classification and regression. We have already seen the regression also and classification also. Now we have the SVM kernel functions. When we have the non-linear data, when there is linear data, we will be easily dividing using a hyperplane. But if it's not linear data, it's a non-linear data, then we will be using some kernel function to divide that. So how does SVM work? With an example, every time in every my class, I explain everything with an example. This is my bad quality or good quality, I don't know. But with an example, I think that the concept goes very good. So what does an SVM is like looked at? Suppose I have to, this is the linear data. I'm having a linear data. Some cat, some rabbit and fox. Okay, some rabbit and fox are there. If I want to divide this data, then how I will be dividing it? What can I do? Okay, if I will be dividing it like this, or I will be dividing it like this. What will be the best that we will be learning? How should we divide the data in the planes? How? The second one. Okay, Archit, your answer is right. But how we will be seeing? Suppose I divide the plane using this. So you can see hyperplane ke pass, it's near points kaun se hai? Which are the near points? This and this. So we will be calculating the distance from here. Okay, we will be calculating the distance, and these 2 points that are near the hyperplane are called support vectors. These are called support vectors. And this is the hyperplane. So this hyperplane, this midpoint is called the margin. We will see, okay, how much close these margins lines are. We will be calculating this distance. This margin should be maximum. Then we will be selecting that hyperplane. Let us see. Okay. Next is, this is the concept. Next, if I say that, okay, if I selected this line, and if this some new data sets come, it should, from this should we will cut the plane like this, or we will cut the plane like this. Suppose we cut the plane like this. These are the 2 nearest points. We will be calculating the distance. You can see them. It's right, margin line. You can see the margin line of this. Only this much. But what if I cut the plane like this? Now the support vectors changes. Here the support vectors were this and this because this was close to this plane. But now if I draw the hyperplane like this, the support vectors changed. And by changing the support vectors and changing the margin lines, you can see this margin width is also increased. So what I have written, the distance of the margin should be more to select a hyperplane whenever we divide. This is the linear data which we are seeing. But what happens if we have the non-linear data? The non-linear data are like this. Opposite, when the data cannot be separated by using a single line, that data are called non-linear data. Here the data were be able to create a single line and the data was separated. But if what the data are not being separated using a single line, then I have already told you we will be using the kernel function. We will be transforming the xy axis into one more plane, that is the z axis. Then we are going to separate it using a hyperplane. Okay, it's coming. I will give you a use case which have been used practically in life. That is a colon cancer classification which was done in early 2000. What was it? It discovered the cancer, colon cancer was there, and using SVM only they came to the conclusion that okay, this is the colon cancer and this is the normal colon. So using SVM use case, there were some proteins given here, then they classified it using the SVM, and then they came to know that okay, this is the new tumor that is a 14 colon cancer tumor was there. That was used in early 2000. So what we are going to do, that we are not going to do. The problem statement when the scientists used SVM was classify the gene sample based on whether they are cancerous or not. These were the problem statement, and the scientists worked for this using SVM, and they came to the conclusion that these 40 data sets was leading to the colon cancers. Okay, this is the SVM only thing I have shown on. Now we are going to do the hands-on. So the hands-on demo, the problem statement for us will be to study a heart disease data set. I will be providing you with the heart disease data set, and we will be modeling we will be using the SVM classifier for predicting whether a patient is suffering from any heart disease or not. We will be having some cholesterol level, BP level, and some different parameters more, and then we will be designing it. Okay, the patient will suffer from heart disease or patient will not suffer from heart disease in future. Okay, let me do with this. First of all, I share the data set. I have made one slide for train control, which we'll be using and which use for KNN also. In the second method, which I told you today, we have the four parameters in that. So that parameters you can check directly by using question mark and train control method. You can get it from R. Let me share the data set with you all. I was having the folder help training, and I am giving you sharing the, I think, heart. No. What was the problem statement? Let me see. No, heart disease, yes. Okay. Data set is like this. We have age, sex, the cholesterol level, heat rest, BP, FBPS, and then we have to describe this disease. Ki disease means it will be having the heart problem or not. One stands for that. It will be having a heart problem. We are doing this only. It will suffer from heart disease or it will not suffer from heart disease. This which we are having priorly, we will be training and testing the same. One stands for, hello Gagan. Okay. I'm sharing that Netflix data also. Otherwise, I will forget to share it. Netflix metadata. Anything more I have said to share? Tell me at 6. Huh? I'm sharing that metadata also, in which you have to do the work. Okay. Start with this. Same, the carrot package we have to use here also. And we have seen the carrot package is used for the classification and regression training. And if you want to make any predictive models, we use the carrot package because it is having the tools for splitting, pre-processing, feature selection, the tuning of the method. They are all we are having in the carrot package. I'm importing the carrot package. Now I'm going to read the heart. Okay, I've read the heart. Let me see the structure of heart, how it looks like. You can see the data sets like this. We have 59 observations and we have 15 columns. If you want to see the head, you can see the first 6 rows. It's looking like this. And we have already viewed the data sets. Now, I'm using another third way, which I have told you. We're using 3 ways to divide the data set into training set and test sets. Now we are using create data partition. We are going to partition our data into trained data sets using the probability 0.8 and list is equal to false. This which I think that this we have used in the linear regression also. This method or another. I don't know. There are 3 methods to divide it. We are using this method. What we are going to divide it? The y value, the dependent variable is what we are going to find it out? The disease. It will be suffering from heart disease or it will be not suffering from heart disease. That's why I've used heart dollar and probability of 8 and list is equal to 4. Let me have the partition. So in this, I want to see this. We have, it's generating some values, you can see. So now we are going to partition these values in 80 and 20%. So 80% data will be in the training and 20% is minus in train. That have not come in train. We have divided the 80% of data in train. The 20% which are left in train will be here in the testing. Hope it's being clear. Or if you want to check, we can check the dimension of training, how much rows in the training. There are 48 rows for training and for testing there are 11 rows. Because we have divided 80 into 20 and total we were having how many? We have seen 159. 59 observation was there and we have divided into the training and testing. 48 training and 11 testing. If you want to check before omitting any NA means not available numbers, means it's, the blank value is there. So if you want to check it, if there is any NA, so you can have a function called any NA. This will check for null values. So I check for heart, it's returning false. So it means that no null values there, no need of omitting any values, or no need of substituting any values. So if you want to have the summary to see that what is the min value of each, you can see it using the summary command. Now what I'm doing, I'm having the factors for the training disease. Now, if you want to check it that what is the factors, it will be yes or no. It will be having the disease or it will be not having the disease. I have showed you before also, we will be having a train control method, which we are going, this parameters which we are going to pass here as in control method in our train method. For training any KNN, K-means or this SVM, we have a train method. We can do like this also. In KNN, we can use directly KNN method also. In K-means, we can use directly K-means method, or we can do like this. There are two methods to do. So here we are using the train control, and we are using method repeated cross-validation, and number of times the iteration should run as 3, and the numbers are 10. The cross-validation number is 10 number of times. Now we are training the data sets. What does it means? Who will tell me? क्योंकि मैंने बहुत बोल लिया फिर तुम लोग सो जाते हो. ठीक है, you will be sleep, otherwise I will not ask. So what I am doing? Yes, Vinali is active. Good. Anybody else? What does it mean? Disease Stigler function dot. We are going to find out. This is y tilde x. What is x here? Dot. So what does it dot specifies? Shivam, dot का मतलब क्या है? What does this dot means?
Maybe analyzing the disease on all factors that are there in the data.
Perfect. Who was this? Yogita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect answer Yogita has given. We are, yes, we are including all columns. Okay, perfect. Bunali, you have given also the all data before also. I want anybody, except you, anybody else answered. Okay, Yogita answer was very correct. Yogita, can you tell me again to everyone can listen?
Ma'am, analyzing the disease, like if it will be a disease or not, based on all the factors in the data, all the columns.
Okay, perfect. Hope everyone have understand this. We are deciding it will be a disease or not using dot. Using dot means all the columns with the reference of all. We are not using only, it will be smokers or non-smokers on the basis of lung capacity and height. We are using all the columns. That's why we have using dot. Now we are training the data using the method SVM, linear. Then we are using the pre-processing. We are sampling and scaling that data. And we are tuning the machine using 10. Now, if I want to see the SVM linear, in this, the answer we will be getting in the type of confusion matrix. At last, we will be seeing after prediction what our matrices is. We have trained the method. You can see support vector machines with linear kernel. We have trained it for 48 samples and we can predict for 14. And the classes label was 0 and 1. 0 means disease will not happen. 1 means disease will be there. Then we have the accuracy 81.5%. And here the tuning value, tuning parameter C is called the tuning parameter. So its value is constant at 1. We can see and we can find out what can be the tuning parameter. At last we will be doing that. So let us predict. For predicting, we use the predict method. What we have to pass? We have to pass the model. As in KNN, we pass the KNN. And then for the new data, we have to pass the testing data. You can see 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1 means there will be a disease and 0 means there will not be a disease. So for the rows which we have trained, the 14 rows 14 rows for which we are going to test, the result is like this. Let us see in the confusion matrix. See the accuracy is 1. It's predicting. So accurate. Okay, the accuracy is good. It's predicting yes and no perfectly without any error. So it might be changed for the data sets. For this data sets, it might be like, I think so it's like 111111000 like this. That's why it's like this. Yes. That's why the accuracy is 1. If the data set is jumbled, like you can see, no data set is like 111. This was also 1. I changed this to 0. This 111 is there again, then 0 is 0, 0 is 0 is there. So might be the model has been trained easily. If the values fluctuate, then the model also get confused. Okay. So it was like that. That's why the accuracy is 1. Accuracy ones mean, when the accuracy is 1, then they can come in 2 things. Might be the model is made wrong, or otherwise the result is very good. Because सबसे पहले what you should think that okay, some mistake have been done, the accuracy cannot be 1. Depends on the data set, it can be 1. Okay, but first thing that come into your mind. But I show you a data set. Data set is like this. That's why the accuracy is coming like this. If accuracy is 1, then it's very good. So anybody can tell me, okay, accuracy 1 hai, so what this is telling? Those who can unmute the sim and tell me what this is all about. This is the first thing which I told when the lecture started. Shivram or Vinayak, anyone?
All values are predicted accurately.
How many values have been predicted, Raghav?
11 values.
11. If it's like this, if this is 1, then what you will be telling?
Only one value is confused.
Okay, then it has been predicted positively or wrong. It is that key. If it was not disease, but it is showing disease, it would like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So now you are able to understand the confusion matrix. That's good. So for expanding the C value, you have seen the tuning parameter C. If you want to find the C parameter, okay, C parameters tell us how the SVM optimization can be done. So we have the expand GID method, and we can calculate the best C method as we are calculating the elbow curve. Now we will be telling that okay, the K means K value will be like this. So here we can have the C values, the tuning parameter value. Using this, I am passing this tune grid. I am passing this grid here. So let me plot it, because when we plot anything, it can be seen visually. Visualization. We can see that. See at 0 is equal to what? 0.05. The accuracy is around 90 to 93%. Let me see the data also. We have calculated it. You can see the accuracy. At the value of C, the accuracy is 83, and the best value which we are getting is 0.1, 91%. So we can see the tuning parameter value, that is C, is of 0.1, and then we can find the value, find the SVM. So this code I will be sharing you all. You can try it once. Moving on to the last topic of today, random forest. Hope we have studied a lot today. Hope it's not going to bounce. At last 5 minutes, I will be asking questions, okay, on the basis of today's and past 3 classes, okay? Don't leave the class while listening this. Okay, ma'am, I'm going to ask the question and let us leave the class. Basic concept, not related to our language. Basic concept I'm going to ask. It will be a quick revision also. Chalo. Last, what we are going to do, why random forest is used, what is random forest, what is an example, without example nothing is being cleared, and how random forest works. and one demonar also we are going to see. So everyone knows what is classification till now. We are going to classify. Okay, I have okay. Why I have added this slide? I want to know a question from you all. This question you can see. When a mail comes, how we come to know that this is a spam mail or this is come to an inbox? How does we come to know that? That's why I added this slide. I want to ask some questions from you also. How did you came to know that key? Okay, this email will be a spam, this will be a non-spam category. How did you get to understand? Okay, perfect. That's it. Okay. Okay, I think, okay. Achit, you are a student? Okay, of BTech? Which year? I'll say, yes, the toolkit. Okay. BTech second year. Of which university? Like by asking this, everyone is going to know about Achit. I asked that for Yogita also, Banali also. So you are going to interact, or already you have interacted using WhatsApp. Okay. Archit have given me the answer. I want everybody to give your words. Dekho, that's damn sure that we are going to do classification when we are talking about the spam email or non-spam categories. That is the inverse. How we classify it? Using the classification technique, any of that. But for sure, we are using classification and some classifiers for doing that. So, what are that sort of words Archit have written? Archit has written, he using specific words in mail. So only words, we can see only words or something else we also see when checking the category of spam. I want to know. Please dig your head and give some fruitful answers from your side. Come on, fast. There's so much intelligent student I'm having in this group. Domain, yes, Buneri, perfect. We will check that from which domain it is coming. Check your Shivam also, right? Previous reporting of mail as spam. Okay. Some words we are, which words we can check? Some words Archit have told us, some other. Perfect. ठीक है. Asking money, some quoting some words like pretty and like this. We can have like a spam. Okay. We will be using some this classification technique to classify it into a spam and not spam. You're too intelligent. You know everything. Perfect. So what are the different types of classifiers we use? Decision tree, random forest, naive Bayes. So we are going to study about random forest, but we should have a knowledge of what is decision tree, naive Bayes, and random forest. So anybody who have an idea of decision tree can tell me what does decision tree do? How this classifiers work? Waiting for your answers, everybody. No problem. What we do in decision tree, we just break the data sets into two. Okay? Into two, we are just going to, it will be like, okay, yes or no, we are going to distribute it or into a problem one or into a problem two. we distribute into two things. It will be a falling into a, it's all new for me. Okay, Raghav. So then it's very good if it's all new for you. Then you are learning new things. And to learn new things, it's my hobby. And hope it's yours also. On the basis of the parent-child relationship. Perfect. They pick up. So same how we made a decision tree. It will be like, yes, okay, this will go for this, or otherwise it will go for this. We go for the random forest also. Go tool like a big answer from Smriti. Support tool that are tree like model of decisions and their possible consequences. Perfect, Smriti, perfect. Good to hear so much answers from you. It's very nice. Okay, so the multiple decision tree, when we conclude it together, then it come a random forest. As it's the name suggests that forest means many trees, a group of trees, or too many of trees in one place is called a forest. So the different trees and having the results from different trees and making it one forest, it's like a random forest. Assemble models combining the results from different models. Hope with the name, now you will remember what does the random forest work like. Forest means group of trees. So different decision trees will be giving some answers. We will be assembling that models. So naive bias, I think you will be, if you are BTech student, you will be having a data mining subject and you will be learning in that. The classification technique, and it's based on the bias theorem. What the bias theorem say it's only probability of having that event or probability of not having that event. This we are not going to deal it. We are going to deal with the random forest only. So, in the random forest, I have taken a case study for you. Credit risk detection. So before starting with this, suppose now everyone in the group, how many participants? Mana left. Okay, 30 or 31 are there. Okay. So everyone, you are working in bank. Everyone got the job in bank. Congratulations all. You are now a bank manager. Everyone. Hooray. Yes, Raghav. We will having the party, Shiva. Now everyone, you are it's just fun. Okay. Now, okay. We all are bank manager, and you have to issue a credit card. Suppose Archit is not a bank manager. He is an employee of some, I make Archit a professor. Okay, because it was a spam mail from Archit. So now Archit is a professor. It's not a bank manager. Okay, Archit? So everyone is a bank manager. Now, how you will judge that a credit card should be issued to Archit or not? Except Archit, I want everyone answer. I have not made Archit a bank manager because it says it's spam mail. So now, how you will issue a credit card to Archit? What parameters you will be seeing? I want that parameter's name. What that, if I am making the decision free random forest for that, then what will be the decision point? What will be the decision? Okay, Raghav is saying authorize identity card. Okay. Other. Credit score maybe. Yes, Shivam, that's very important, credit score. Deepika is saying by checking in at identification. Okay, if what I check the identification. And Rachit is a professor, but he is not getting any salary from past 1 year. Then, Deepika, then you will issue him a credit card. Banal is saying salary. Okay. Previous transactions. Archit, you cannot answer. You are getting the credit card. Let me see you will get a credit card or not at last. Politically exposed person. Okay. If Bonalio is a politically exposed person, we will issue the card. or not? No. Okay. Any more points? Chalo, let me change. I will not issue him. Okay. So, Archit, you are not going to get the credit card. I think so. They are not going to let you give. Need to do more due design on wealth and yet. Yes, we have to study on wealth and money of that. Okay. Diligence. Okay. So let me change Bunalio to a student. Now I think he's a teacher, but I'm changing his role to what student. So did you will issue a credit card to him? Everybody except Bunalio and Archit. You are now that customer for the bank. You are not going to answer. Bunalio and Archit except Shivam. We will need to check their data. Okay, Benali is a student of, it's confirmed. He shows you the identity. Yes, I am a student of BTech second year. Age, okay. What else? I don't getting any answer from the girls. Girls don't want to be a bank, work in bank. Aging, studying institute, determine the basis of the school in which you study. Perfect participation from everybody. Good. So let me show you. I have classified into two decision tree. One parameters I have taken income, other I have taken an age. Okay, I am making a random forest tree and I have making two decision tree and combining it the answer. So what two parameters which I have taken is one is income, second is age. So in income, I am seeing that its income is $0 to $15,000 or $15 to $35,000 or over 35. So if I'm a bank manager, so if I'm seeing that this much amount he's earning or she's earning, I will say that the credit history and checking the credit history. If it's like this, so I will be saying that there is a low risk. I will assign the credit card to him without thinking anything, because if he's earning or she's earning this much, he will be able to pay my credit card bill. The bank will be not in the loss. Otherwise, you can run. I think in 2007. Many credit history fraud was there. So if it comes in the credit history of 15 to 35, I will check the credit history. If it's moderate, if it's good, okay, I will check the debt. If it's a debt is high, so I will take no, it's a high risk. I will not issue him the credit card. If the credit card is credit history is unknown, so I will say, okay, it's a moderate risk, but it is very bad, so it's a higher risk. But the income who is earning $0 to $15,000, it's in a high risk zone. So I will be not issuing any credit card to him. Now, if I divide in the page parameter of age, I will check if it's young, okay. If it's a student, I will check the bank balance. Okay. If bank balance is less than 5 lakh, I will say, okay, I will not going to issue him because it has a risk. If the bank balance is greater than 5 lakh, I would say it's he or she belong to very rich family and it's a student, so I can issue him. So there will be no risk. I will check the credit history if it's a senior. If it's having an excellent credit history, then there will be no risk of this. I will issue the credit card. If it's at limited, there will be a risk. I will check some other parameters also, and then I'm going to issue the credit card. So combining the both result, then I'm going to give my final outcome. This all is called the random forest. Using multiple, this can have a 3 parameters also. We will see also. So to minimize the loss, bank needs to have a decision rule for this to predict that the approval should be given or not. ठीक है, one more example. देखते हूँ इसमें आप लोग क्या अप्लाई करते हो. ठीक है, one more example. In this we will be seeing the multiple decision tree, and after multiple decision tree ultimately leading to a random forest. Who have seen the movie Edge of Tomorrow of Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt? Anybody? Okay, Archita first. Okay, movie. It's called anybody else or only Archit have watched? Okay. Shivam, I have also not watched. I'm in your category. I'm going to watch it this weekend. Okay. At Edge of Tomorrow. If I want to watch this movie, again, I said that I will watch on Saturday. So I think that I will be wasting my time watching this, or I will enjoy this movie. So I am here. I have to decide it. Should I watch or not? So what can I do? Ask my best friend. Yeah, dear, I want to watch a movie. Should I watch Edge of Tomorrow? It will not waste my time, or it will waste my time. Or I will ask the bunch of friends. So what you will all suggest? Should I watch this movie or not? By no one is answering me. Should I watch this movie or not? Rating on IMDb. Okay. If it's not my cup of tea, then Banalo, IMDb rating is okay. It's good. And it's not my cup of tea, then I'm not going to watch this movie. Then no, yes. So there are different parameters. So if you are my best friend or if you are my friends, then you will asking, okay, by seeing this is an action movie or a comedy movie or a thrill one. By seeing the poster only. Action. Thriller and action. Okay, perfect. Shivamaga. This is a thriller and action movie. So, action with huge plot holes. Okay, I did have watched the movie. That's why he's saying. So you will ask that, ma'am, did you like action movie? First question should be like this: if you haven't seen the movie or you have seen the movie, you will ask, ma'am, which cup of tea is yours? If you like action movie or you want the comedy movie or you don't see fights. That's your should be a question first before suggesting me anything that, ma'am, you should watch the movie or not. Suppose I'm asking my best friend. Now I'm not asking you all. You are not suggesting me anything. So he will, yes, Raghav. This should be the question before seeing this presentation. This should be a question of this. Now you are acting like my friend. Yes, ma'am. Do you like Tom Cruise? If you like Tom Cruise, then you can like this movie also. This can be one decision tree, the one part of this. Perfect. Raghav is moving on the path of decision tree. Yes. So I'm asking my best friend. He will say it's an adventure. Do you ever like adventure movie? If I say yes, so he will say, okay, go for that. If I say no, don't watch it. Don't. He will directly say, don't watch it. Wait a second. What Vidal is saying, a synopsis: a soldier fighting aliens get to relive the same day over and over again. The day is restarting every time he dies. Okay, the overall synopsis of this movie is this. So one decision tree, one path can be like this. One can be, okay, the cast is Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. You like it? Like her? You want to see her in the main role? If I say yes, then okay, go and watch the movie. It's only 3 hours or 2 hours, some minutes. You can watch it. Otherwise, don't ever go for this movie. This is a one decision tree, and this can be a one random forest also. Random forest. It can be bunch of tree also. It can be one tree also. If one tree is there, we generally called it like a decision tree. So let me. Okay. Now I move on to the one thing was this. I will ask my best friend. Now I'm going to ask my bunch of friends. Friend 1, friend 2, friend 3, and I'm going to consider the move. So here you can see some of the move. So what my friends do? They build random forest. What they say, okay, friend 1 is Bonalio, friend 2 Archit, and friend 3 Shamti and Raghav. Anybody, Yogita also. But they can be like friend 4, friend 5, friend 6. So friend 1, what he or she said to me, if you have watched Tom Gun, I'd say yes. I liked it also, yes. Then you go for this movie. If I say no, then don't go watch this movie. Same, another action movie, yes or no. Friend 2 say, okay, you have seen Far and Away? Okay. You don't like it? Then you can like this movie. Okay, you like Tom Cruise? You have seen his movie before? As Raghav asked me, ma'am, do you like Tom Cruise? So if you like him, then you can watch this movie. Friend 3 say, okay, you like Godzilla movie? That is also action, thriller type of. I say no, so don't watch this. If I say yes, then watch it. So the conclusion from friend 1, friend 2, friend 3, then I am going to decide it. Okay, I should go for watching this movie this Saturday or not. So you can also decide it. What should you do? You should watch this movie or you should not watch this movie by having these references or asking your friends. So what are the use case where these are using practically? In banking, one example which I have showed of banking is credit card. In hospitals, for having that disease trends that it will be leading to this disease or not, you will be having a diabetic or you will going to, if your lifestyle is this, your BP is this and cholesterol level is this, it will lead to be in future you will be diabetic or not. Land use, in the areas of similar land, we will be checking for vegetation is all. Marketing also, different exposure of random forest use case. So here I have shown within a flow chart, you can study it afterwards. One example is that if I have taken the weather information for last 14 days and we all, 31 I am here, 30. Let me see how many students are there, 32. One me and one Sakshi ma'am also. So we planned that this Sunday we are going to have a cricket match. So we will check, okay, for past 14 days, what is the climate? Because it's been rainy today also. Yesterday it was raining. So it can be rain if we are making any plan on Sunday. So we will be playing or not. So we will having outlook, humidity, wind, we will play or not. We will make this like we will divide the data set into smaller subsets. Then we will decide, okay, these are the data 1, data 2, data 3, day wise, and we will divide, okay, if it is windy, then the chances is very weak. If it's humidity and it's wind, then the chances of play is very high. So like this, we will decide we have to play or we don't have to play. So random forest se to itna to bachal, you have understand that we have to do basically use it for decision making. So the features I have written, you can read it afterwards. Accurate learning algorithms work well both for classification and regression, runs efficiently on large databases, requires almost no input preparations, perform implicit feature selections, can be easily grown in parallel, and methods for balancing error in unbalanced data sets. So what we are going to do, we are going to see that we will be predicting that, okay, if Orchid cholesterol level is this, BP is this, okay, this is this. So in future, if it's now it's sugar encloses this, so in future he will be diabetic or not. Okay, we will going to predict. We can have a data set of yours also. You also upload your data sets and we can classify it using random forest T, make a decision. So let us move. This I will be showing after 10 minutes. So this is the code for this. Let me explain this. I will be choosing the diabetic. I will be sharing this data sets if you want to practice, and surely I'm going to give you the diabetes.csv file. Let me view this data. You can see glucose, blood pressure, skin thickness, insulin दी की है कि you have how many insulin till then, what is the BMI, diabetes pedestrian function, what is your age, you will be diabetic or not. This can be an outcome. So we are going to do the same things. We are having the training set and testing set. By any of the method you can now create in training and testing set. We have a random forest function, R small, a random forest package, R small and F capital. Now we have the outcome here, 0 and 1. Now I am creating as a factor. Okay, one thing more, a question for you all. Now it's an end of R. When we read any Excel file, it comes in which format? Which data structure? When we read any Excel sheet file, it comes in which data structure? We have studied vectors, matrices, arrays, data frames, binary. Okay. I want, this is the last lecture of mine, I hope so. So I want as many as students give the answers. Shivam has become a data scientist now. Shivam is giving the perfect answer. Shivam has written data frame. When we read any CSV file or any Excel sheet, it comes in the form of data frame. If we have to make it as a factor, then we have to use as factor. Or when we have used matrices, if we want to make matrix, then we have used dot matrix. So now what I am doing, I am using the outcome. Outcome is the field which is going to predict that you will be diabetic or not. I'm making it as a factor. Now I'm having the train also, outcome to be. Then I am using the tune RF to optimize my tree. I'm training it using diabetic train, and there are different parameters you can study it. Then I'm using random forest and passing this outcome with all the parameters we are going to, and I'm passing the diabetic train. Now I'm creating the diabetic forest. You can see here. We having the confusion matrix and we having some errors. You can see here also. We have done the random forest. Number of variables we slipped into 2, means 2. A decision tree have only 2 parts. We have run the 2 OBB number. It's an error rate that is 23.25. That is less. It's not too less. We have the class error here and we have the confusion matrix. Now, who will be telling me how much we have predicted correctly and how much we have not predicted correctly? I want in the chat box, please. Shivam, decide first. 176 correct or 406 not correct? That's the same thing. If 406 is not correct, then 106 is correct. Okay. It's 9 now, 120. It's 406. 406 is correct or now Shivam, it's right. It's coming 176, Shivam. 314 true positive, 92 true negative. Both are correct prediction. Okay. Penalio, perfect. Shivam, calculate as 39 plus 84 is 176. Okay. So perfect. So you can see it's not correct, but the 123 is too much. It's not correcting perfectly. So we have to train our model like this only. We will change the training and testing set, and then now let me predict the value first. We have trained the rabbit forest. Now we are going to test it for our test data sets. This is the important variables. Now we will see which important variable. Gini index is we find out which parameters directly affect our diabetics. So what we can see, you can see here, I have random forest mein, there is an parameter called importance. I have called it. You can see the mean decision Gini, and you let me see how you guess. Which is the best suitable column which can predict diabetic? The outcome, at the last field, outcome, it will be diabetic or not. Which is the best field from here, which is going to decide? Means best parameter which is going to be decide this. Okay, if it's this, okay, Yogita, okay, insulin. Shivam, how insulin? If you say like glucose and BMI. Murariji, please mute yourself. I think your child has been seeing some video. It's no problem. It's like that only. You can see with the Gini index, glucose is the most affecting column. Next, if you want that BMI. Okay, these two parameters have the most impacting factors using this. We can say that. So let us predict this. Using our test. Let us predict this for the test. Let us predict it. Let us see the confusion matrix for that. For confusion matrix, you have to use caret library. Let me see the accuracy now. Okay, it's 71% accuracy is coming, and you can see how many data have been predicted correctly and how many have not predicted correctly. So I will be sharing this random forest code to you all, and you can try it for yourself also. And you can try it for any data sets which are easily available on Kaggle or GitHub. You can try it for that. As much as you practice, you will be getting the knowledge. So now it's the time to show you the thank you slide, and any question we can have it. Yes, Shivam, for sure. I'm going to share the codes and the presentation till today. Yes, all the 3 presentations. I haven't shared any presentation till yet, no? Okay, I'm going to share it. Thank you all. Yes, Shivam, thank you to you also for listening me and giving all the answers, participating. It was very nice meeting to you, such a good participants. That was so interactive in my session. Anybody want to ask the question? We can have a question round. Yes. Anybody who want to ask some question? Hope you learn from my 3 lessons. Thank you, Vinalio. Thanks for such a nice comment.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Who is there? First, tell your name.
Shivam Maurya, ma'am.
Shivam, yes.
मैम आपने इस सेशन में पढ़ाया वो तो और समझ भी आया कि क्या चीज क्या है, बट पूछना था कि मेरा कोई मैथ में बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, तो डिप्लोमा में हूँ मैम मैं अभी इस वक्त, तो मैम मुझे किस टाइप का मैथ पढ़ना चाहिए इन सबको समझने के लिए?
हाँ, थोड़ी मतलब you should not be in so deep, but हाँ, little bit. It's not that if you are not having maths, then If you're not having maths, then it's not that. One second, one minute, please. Okay. But little bit of maths, Shivam, you were having. Just one calculation was wrong. Nothing else was wrong. You have actively participated. But on tips, I'm having 5, 6, 7 names learned. Raghav, Vinayak, Shivam, Yogita, Vinalio, and one, two more. Means calling these names again and again, I learned this name. Means they were actively participating in every of this, because without participation of yours, the lecture seems like nothing. So a great hands off to you, those who have participated and those who haven't participated, but they have listened to my lecture. Okay, Archit, I will be sharing that learning examples of that. There are different techniques of reinforcement learning also. So I think your whole training was successful and you learned too much from this training. I think 1 week more is left in your training. Next 2 days, you are having hands on some side, I think so, software tool. If I get time, I will be taking your lecture on Monday on some Hadoop tool, if I got time. I'm not promising you all, but if I got time, I'll definitely be interactive again with you all. But if not, I am in your WhatsApp group. You can chat anything you want to chat. I'm not going to stop you, as you have written. Vinali has informed me, okay, ma'am, we are chatting something else. Okay, it's now not a problem for me. As you only. So any question regarding the presentation or some doubts regarding if you want to ask anything else? There, I will tell you that this Hadoop, big data, this R language are booming a day. Python also. So learn these languages, because if BTech second year, third year passes on, in the fourth year, you should know with this language, you are going to build some projects also using this. Okay, Archit, no problem. In Skykit Learn, you can also. These same things in the R we can implement, the same things in Python we can implement. But the language, if you know Java, then you are easily able to understand this language, because as I was knowing Java, then I learned Python, then I learned R. It was very easy for me to understand the terms and difference between that. Okay, any doubts? We can have a talk. We have 6-3. 10-15 minutes we should spend every time we got connected so early. So any doubts? Okay, Shivam, no doubt. That's very good. So nothing this no doubt came that nothing I able to make you understand, or I explained you everything. Thank you, Shivam. No, I am not taking Raga tomorrow class. Might be Shruti ma'am is going to take the class. If you prevail any doubt regarding any exposure, I am in the WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you, Ajit. If you any doubts prevail afterwards, also you having my mail ID, you having my number, you can WhatsApp it rather than calling. You can WhatsApp me. I will definitely, when I'm going to be free, I will be replying you all. So no doubts. Thank you, Raghav. Thank you. Such a nice quote for you all. It make me very happy after 3 days of hard work. Thank you, Ramneek. Ramneek, I asked first day your name because a student I have taught here only, I think, in Python training, Ramneek. So I was asking that you were the same student or you're the different one. That's why I call your name. Okay. Thank you, Surajji. Okay, no doubts then. So I'm going to share the presentation of every 3 days, I think 4-5 presentation. Okay, Shivam, you were there. I taught there. You remembered me. Okay. Yes, Raghav, KNN code also. ठीक है. Yes, we were there in Django. Yes, you remembered. Any project, Shivam, you made or submitted me? I don't even remember. Hope, Shivam, that Django also you learned. It's a simple blogging site. I remember it. Now I was going to tell you that you have made a blog site. Okay. That's a slot of my children were also very good. They were so participative. They have made too much of slides in 4 days, 5 days. I think 4 5 days I was having 4 days of Django. Yes, it was also a very nice session. So much. The session is only in interactive. On the basis of interactive, I can say that the session was good or not. And thanks to Bunalio, he actively participated. I think Vamsi, ma'am has shared the link before. Yes, I'm sharing it again. I think I saw in the chat box, ma'am has shared the link. Okay, I'm going to share it again. If you are not able to find, select to everyone. Hope you got the link. You can mark your attendance, everyone. So again, I'm going to show you my mail ID if you want to submit the assignment. You can submit it on this mail ID. It's not compulsory, again, I'm saying, but it's for practice. If you do, it's very good. It's not just too much of heavy question I have given. It's just a practice question on the basis of the codes which I have been shared. Bunali has done me and shared me also. I want everyone. You have the time till Saturday and Sunday. If you want till Saturday and Sunday, you can do it. There are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There are 4 days left then. You can do it afterwards, because 2 days you will be having some software programming exercises. Then on Saturday, Sunday, you can complete it and give me on Sunday. No problem. So no doubts? Okay, perfect. Okay, Raghav, okay. Okay, thank you, Yogita. Raghav, you were in BTech second year, na? Okay, okay, Raghav. Get touch into me using WhatsApp. I will text me a message and your profile, ki, ma'am, I worked on this, I work on this. So definitely in future, I will be giving some project to you. Okay. Vaibhav is saying, may I ask who is organizing these classes? What happened, Vaibhav? Vaibhav, are you having some doubts, or why you were asking this? Might you be knowing that before enrollment? No? You can become a data scientist, data analytics, a long scope. In every business, there is a data scientist and data analyst for predicting the future of their business. For any in medical sciences also, there are too much scope. Only you write the future of data science in the Google, you will get your answer. I will give my practical life example. Okay. I have worked on 2-3 projects in CSIO. In that, all data science has been used. I predict the water quality. In that also, I have used the data science procedure. In predicting the moisture in the tea, I have used the data science only. So you can get that from there also. For detecting the organic components in the soil, we have used data science only. And in every, there are ready-made tools also, the software also, in which you feed the data, you directly ask the approach you want to use. You can have the models. After that, we are creating our own toolkits for that. Then we implement it in the R language or the Python. Vaibhav, I think Mukesh sir and Sakshi ma'am is organizing these classes. You can, if you have any doubt, you can ask them also. Yes, yes. Pressure jobs, yes, in every field. But if you got any chance of entering into data science, na, then it will be quite excellent. So we can end up with this. No doubts. All done. I will be sharing till night all the presentation and the codes. We practice it, everyone. Okay. Sakshi ma'am, can we wind up the class because no doubts from the student?
Yes, ma'am. If there are no doubts, then we can wind up the class now.
Okay.
Thank you, Urvashi ma'am, and thank you everyone. Attendance link has already been shared in your chat window. So do submit your attendance and then we can wind up the session now.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sakshi ma'am, for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for the session.
Okay.
This was the most interactive one and most participative one.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye to everyone. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the group also or in the mail also. I should accept many of the answers from your sides to be submitted till Sunday. Okay. So bye bye. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.